doing this Rob Barnum back here, Preacher Man R&B in this episode of Retro TV 91. This time I'm doing another episode. Excuse me. Movie reviews. This time I'm reviewing Tremors 4, The Legend Begins. And what this movie is about Burt Drummer's ancestor Hiram. And it's in the Old West in the time of rejection. It ain't been called perfection yet. And what happens is his mind closes is because graboids start showing up, but it's the baby form of graboids. And in this movie, they call them dirt dragons. And the reason they call them dirt dragons is they jump up out of the ground and they glide, kind of like ass splashers, but they're a little version of graboids, and they're able to glide through the air and attack their prey. And this is what happens whenever Hiram and one of the workers of the mine go to try to figure out what's going on, and some more workers wind up getting killed by these dirt dragons. And Hiram and them send out a telegram for a gunslinger, that way they can get rid of these dirt dragons. But it's been like 3 or 4 months, and the gunslinger finally shows up. Well, by this time, dirt dragons done become graboids, and there's 3 left because one of Hiram's workers kills one of the dirt dragons when they first attack. So there's only 3 graboids left. And they get attacked at this mine, this shelter at the mine. And the 3 graboids attack, and one of the graboids wind up eating the gunslinger. And then Hiram and his worker get saved by the woman who owns the hotel, and they go back to rejection. And then they find out that the graboids are coming to rejection, and by this time Hiram's done left, and the people of rejection send out a telegram, and Hiram hears it, so he buys up all these guns and comes back to help the people of the rejection. And they're able to kill 2 of the graboids with a punt gun and a saw that Tacopa, the Indian that works for the woman that owns the hotel, puts a saw in the ground where he's going to have a flagpole at, and it cuts one of the graboids in half. And then the other last graboid shows up and is trying to kill the woman who owns the hotel and Chain's ancestors who own the store. And Hiram Drummer comes and puts a hook on the end of the graboid because it's up out of the ground, and they got this kind of train type thing, and they reel the graboid in, and it hits the train type thing, and explodes into a million pieces and dies. And they wind up killing all the graboids, and they agreed never to speak to the graboids again because nobody would ever come to live in rejection, which is now perfection. And that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Hiram Drummer and them has killed the graboids in the Old West, what's going to happen with that? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, GG is awesome. This has been another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.